day of Test cricket yesterday. Day one of the Boxing Day Test match, and we're all set for another cracking encounter. Second morning at Centurion, South Africa versus Pakistan. So lovely to be with you as always. Centurion Test matches tend to be fast moving, but yesterday was incredible. 293 runs were scored, 13 wickets fell. Reminiscent to 7 years ago when South Africa played Pakistan here and 15 wickets fell on the day. Let's recap the match summary. Of course, Themba Bavuma won the toss, elected to field first, and after that first hour, Pakistan weathered the storm. You felt as though they would build on that. Unfortunately, they lost wickets in clumps, and ultimately we are bowled out for 211. A second test 5-4 for Dane Patterson, a 4-4 on test match debut by Corbin Barsha, but a wonderful innings from Kamran Ghulam that allowed Pakistan to get to over 200. South Africa by stumps were 82 for 3. Markram well set on 47 alongside the captain Themba Bavuma. Lovely sunshine.
For day two of this all-important test match, the first of two. And this is South Africa versus Pakistan, of course, where we've got overcast conditions. And this is going to be interesting to see what happens today. The forecast, by the way, let me just give you a heads up. I've had a quick look, 61 this time. Picked up 5 for 71 against Sri Lanka in Kabaka. And they'll be pretty happy the way things are, I'd imagine, South Africa. But they'll need to play really well in the first hour this morning. Hashim Amla's alongside me. Hashim, how are you reading before we get underway with day two?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Hazy. Yeah, it's been a fantastic day's cricket yesterday. It's going to be a big partnership for South Africa with Aiden Markram and the captain Themba Bavuma. Got to say, the most experienced pair of the South African team are batting. Your senior players, your most experienced.
Okay, gents, let's
Alex
play.
Wolf, his 7th test match, says let's go. First ball, day two. Nice and full, trying to sneak under that bat. Jammed down by Aiden Markram. 39. What a good shot that is. That's a beautiful cover drive for 50. Nicely played, Aiden Markram.
Beautiful shot from Aiden. Ball pitched up. Naseem Shah giving it a chance to swing, but it's just swung into the middle of Aiden Markram's bat and it's raced to the boundary, bringing up Aiden's 53. Strike rate of 70. Picked it up. Oh, that's a classical cover drive. Some of the best in the world.
He moves so gracefully with the swing. It was supposed to deceive him, but he...
Full, driven, beautiful stuff again. Another fine boundary from Aiden Markram in the over. That's really nice work from him. 8 off it, 92 for 3. Batsman Naseem Shah. That's an outside edge, but there's a vacant area down there.
Fuller length again from Naseem Shah. Same delivery to Aiden Markram, went to the covers for 4. It's the same result for Themba Bavuma. Thickish edge though. Goes different area in the field, but it's the same result. South Africa will be very happy with that. Ticking along, partnership already sitting at 31. Given South Africa a lifeline here this morning.
Inside edge. Going nice and fine. It's going to end up being 4 runs.
Mohammad Abbas being the pick of the two bowlers. He's produced these deliveries. He's been on the mark this morning. He's hovered around the 4th and 5th stump line looking for a bit of nip. That one nipping back. Aiden Markram in the form he's in managed to get the bat down in time, and an inside edge for 4, and you take that as a batsman, particularly when you've been outdone by
the South African batsman. Once they get past that, and that's a fine shot, really nicely played. That is just superbly controlled
from Naseem Shah, and easing into that drive. This time it's Bavuma. His balance has been so good, and have a look at this smash. Lovely shot. Once again, pure timing. Just got behind the line of that one and easing it through the offside.
Yeah, he's worked hard this morning. He's left well outside off stump. He's waited for the bad ball, and Naseem Shah has been the bowler to offer the most bad balls this morning. And South Africa have been quick to capitalize many times as a batsman. You'd hit it in the middle of the bat, and unfortunately you find the fielder, but when you... It's a good...
Run up. Beautifully played. Had to stay very balanced as he tried to work that leg side. And a good contact with the ball to get it away for 4 more.
Yeah, I think the word balance stands out for me there. Palm has had a bit of fortune this morning, a few edges, but when he has found the boundary like that, the balance has been good. He's worked it through with the wicket. And you must feel they have been patient. Abbas has found a good zone this morning. The South African batters have been up to the task so far.
Yeah, for me, the aspect of Aidan Markram's game that's been impressive. He's obviously had a bit of a lean spell with regards to getting big runs.
Yeah, and the great bowler. So you think about what would happen through the course of a game. So Sean sitting alongside, and you can talk about this perhaps in the next over. What had to happen at the start of a game? What needs to, or at the start of an innings, really, we should break it down to that. And what must happen in the middle of it, and how your spells ought to go.
To the reverse swinging ball, and then wrapping up a tail. Oh, that's a little feather of an edge on it from Temba Bavuma, and it's enough contact to take it nowhere near Rizwan. Smile on his face and brings him up a boundary.
I think the smile is because he thought, oh, I might get caught down the leg side. Caught up with it on the leg side and didn't get as much bat as he might have wanted, but it was enough. Enough to take it away from the keeper. Keeper can't get there, and away for 4.
It's actually interesting because that one was going down the leg side very early on. So Mohammad Rizwan would have seen it or had a good view of it, and if there was ever a time he could have maybe launched himself knowing that it wasn't going to come on the offside, it could have been that one, but no damage done for Temba. We saw yesterday upon the effectiveness of fast bowlers, and I can imagine those two coming to the crease. We saw maybe 2 deliveries hit the stumps out of a partnership of 40 deliveries. He would be and move the game forward at pace.
Lovely. Just a beautiful shot. Caressed through the covers and away for 4. 35 done. 133 for 3. This is worth another look.
Yeah, it's been so good, Temba Bavuma. Anything that's been over pitch, he's just leant on it. That's a trademark shot from Temba Bavuma. He's not a big driver of the ball. He just leans in.
Edged and gone. The breakthrough Pakistan so desperately needed has come. And Temba Bavuma is the wicket to go down. Pakistan up and about.
I'm going to snatch the mic away from Hashim, and so it's my call then. You got him out.
No, don't place it on me. It was well bowled. He picked it up. Threw a shot.
Yeah, it was a good delivery actually, because he's been so meticulous around that off-stump line, Bavuma, but this was edged to the keeper, and so a great breakthrough earned by Amir Jamal, jumping up in the air and
That's middle enough. Right arm over, 2 balls remaining.
David Bedingham comes in at the fall of the wicket of his captain, Temba Bavuma. He's got the most runs in Test match cricket for South Africa this year, 496 runs. And a great opportunity here to bat alongside Aidan Markram. South Africa still trailing by 75.
Lovely shot. Stood up tall and just caressed it through the covers. Touch short, a touch wide from Abbas. Fantastic shot from Bedingham, brings him 4.
500 run for the right-hander with that crushing shot. Really covered the line so elegantly, and then All he had to do was to miss that field on the offside. Acreage of space through the offside, so he's off to a very good start.
That's fine. And for leg buys.
4 more. Loose bowling from Abbas here. When you get a new batsman at the crease, you want to be at your best. Missed his length on the offside on one delivery, and now on the onside. South Africans will take it. Given the right occasion, they can really take the game away from the opposition, and that's what Bedingham would be hoping to do here.
Class. Lovely from Bedingham. He was on to that in a flash. And gets a boundary.
Yeah, he's put away the loose deliveries, and that seems to be his strength also, just covering the line and punching it. A really nice one. In control and hitting it sweetly.
Yeah, he stands tall. He's also a tall batsman and brings up South Africa's 150. South Africa 153 for 4. South Africa have quite a few tall batsmen
that he really struggled with against Sri Lanka. Shahzad into the attack, which is certain. Prize of catch, but that's nicely connected, and that's gone for 4 smartly from Bedingham.
By that LBW shot, thinking maybe I can bowl a similar kind of delivery and trap Bedingham in front, but that's easy pickings. Full. It was in the air. That was the only real worry for him, but the placement was perfect.
Yeah, and you almost feel Nazim.
Sunshine now at Supersport Park. And a nice drive through that offside again. We've seen it today. Centurions. That's a little bit of extra bounce. Been rewarded through the vacant third man area.
Yeah, Bedingham hasn't been shy of playing his shots. He's quite an aggressive player. Likes to move the game forward. Likes to get on with it. A little bit of extra bounce here, looking for the cut shot. And it's ensuring you'll see this quite a lot here at Supersport Park. A lot of edges will go over the slips with the extra bounce.
That's tickled nice and fine. Nice work from Bedingham. Still can't believe these short balls have not been very consistent against him.
You know, just having a look at the body language of the Pakistan players, you can see the energy's dropped in the field. A lot of hands on hips, a lot of arms folded. When you've got a bowler that is your guy, you're almost the enforcer, the guy that is there in the team to run in and bowl quick and hit the deck hard and make something happen. When his radar's not on and he's been quite expensive at the moment.
There's a nick and a catch. Comfort taking a first slip, so that'll help Naseem Shah. That's a loose shot. Naseem Shah has struck just before lunch. That's a big wicket for Pakistan.
Yeah, it's actually something can happen as you get a little bit loose because there's so many balls to score off. There's nothing that was bowled with accuracy, and they didn't have to grind anything out. Bedingham, he was getting balls regularly to be able to put away, and this is just a good one. It's a good length delivery. Shouldn't really be trying to force it because it was a bit of a nothing shot. It was actually interesting to watch Aidan Markham. He kicked the ground even before the catch was taken at the non-striker's end because he knew it was probably going to be the end of Bedingham. South Africa were just starting to wrestle initiative. The partnership was looking good. But Bedingham has to go. He goes for 30. South Africa now 178 for 5 to accumulate in their first innings.
Yeah, they'll be thinking, of course, South Africa, if only they hadn't lost Bedingham just before.